India's economy is growing, but something's holding it back. Is our focus on agriculture actually slowing us down? According to CA Anil Kumar Jain, author of BHARAT, The Development Dilemma, India's economy is stuck in a tough spot. Here's the twist. Our heavy reliance on agriculture isn't helping us grow, it's actually making things harder. While farming feeds millions, it also keeps too many people in low-income jobs and holds back progress in industries and services. Jain says, to truly level up, India needs to shift gears, move more people into modern sectors, encourage innovation, and build a future beyond just crops. So is it time to rethink the role of agriculture in India's economic story? The contribution of farming to our country's big bank account, the GDP, is much smaller than the number of people it employs. Let's talk about the problems. First up is the size of the farms. As I said, they are tiny. It's like trying to play a cricket match in your balcony. How many runs can you score? Similarly, with a small farm, a farmer can only grow so much. He can't use big fancy machines because there's no space to even turn them around. Next on the list is our ultimate boss, the monsoon. Indian farming is a big gamble on the weather. If the rains are good, everyone is happy, like when the audience claps for my jokes. But if the rains fail, or come at the wrong time, the entire crop is ruined. Poof, gone. All the hard work, all the money spent on seeds and fertilizers washed away. Then there is the issue of old methods. While the world has moved on to smartphones and AI, many of our farmers are still using techniques that my great-grandfather would find familiar. They use the same old seeds, the same old plows, and the same old ways of doing things. It's not because they don't want to change. It's because they often don't have the money or the knowledge to try new things. And finally, even if a farmer manages to grow a good crop against all odds, the battle is not over. The next big villain is the lack of good roads and storage. Imagine growing beautiful, juicy tomatoes. But the road to the market is so bad that by the time you get there, you have tomato ketchup. So farmers are often forced to sell their crops at a very low price to middlemen right at the farm gate, because they have no other choice. It's a tragic comedy where the hero does all the work, but the villain walks away with all the money. Now, you will say, Kapil, the government must be doing something, right? And you are right, the government is trying, it really is. It comes up with plans that sound as promising as a producer offering me a movie role. They have launched programs to give farmers soil health cards. It's like a report card for their land, telling them what nutrients are missing. A fantastic idea. They are also building new watering systems to reduce the dependence on the unpredictable monsoon, which is like giving the farmer an umbrella before it starts raining. They are promoting farmer-producer organizations, or FPOs, which are groups of farmers who can buy and sell together to get better prices. The government is also pushing for food processing units in villages. This means instead of selling raw potatoes for a low price, farmers can turn them into potato chips and sell them for more. That's smart business, right? It adds value and creates jobs right there in the village. But here's the catch, the but that always follows a good story. Just like my diet plan, which starts with great enthusiasm on Monday and is forgotten by Wednesday, these plans often don't work as well as they should. Well, for starters, corruption can be a big problem. Sometimes the money or benefits meant for the farmers get lost somewhere in the middle, like a letter that never reaches its destination. Then there is the issue of paperwork. To get a loan or a subsidy, a farmer has to fill out so many forms that he might as well write a book. So, what is the finale? How do we write a happy ending for this story? If you look at other countries where farming is very successful, like in America or Europe, you see a completely different picture. They have massive farms, as big as entire villages in India. They use huge machines for everything, from planting seeds to harvesting crops. And you know the most surprising part? Very few people, maybe 2 out of every 100, work in farming. Now, I am not saying we should copy them exactly. Our situation is different. We can't just ask millions of people to leave farming overnight. Where will they go? What will they do? It would be like asking my entire audience to come up on stage at the same time. Total chaos. But we can learn from them. The goal should be to make farming more profitable and productive. We need to help our farmers earn more from their small pieces of land. This means encouraging them to grow high-value crops, Use better technology like drip irrigation and add other sources of income, like keeping cows or chickens. It's about making the farm a small, successful business. The government and private companies need to work together to create a strong support system. We need more food processing industries, better storage places, and direct links between farmers and markets, maybe through technology and apps. This will cut out the middlemen and ensure farmers get a fair price for their hard work. It's about changing the rules of the game so that the person who grows the food also gets to enjoy the feast. Ultimately, the long-term solution is to create more and better jobs in other areas, like manufacturing and services, especially in our towns and villages. As the rest of the economy grows, it can take in more people from the farming sector. This will reduce the pressure on the land and allow those who remain in farming to have larger, more viable farms. It's a slow and steady process, like building a good relationship. It won't happen in one day. But by empowering our farmers, making our farming modern, and creating new opportunities, we can ensure that the backbone of our country is not just strong, but also rich and happy. Thank you.